If you skip this video, you will miss a chance to learn what it takes to finally create a profitable e-commerce store. So I ran multiple successful e-commerce stores over the years, and I know a thing or two what makes a profitable brand. That's why today I'm going to deconstruct 2 stores, starting with their Facebook ad and finishing up with how their actual store looks like. I have found these stores totally randomly without really knowing whether they are successful or not. But just by looking at their ad engagement, I can assume their profitability. That's why I'm going to find one store that has a ton of engagement and they're probably really profitable, and one brand which would need some improvements with their store and Facebook ad. And if you want to get help from us, make sure to go to your Oberlo app and click on the support button in the bottom right. Now this is where you have to make sure to use the Real Talk hashtag in your message and write your question when you need help from us. So without further ado, let's jump into the first store. So the first brand that I wanted to show is this one. I would say that they are not doing too good, and this is why. First, let's just watch their Facebook ad. And here are a couple of things that I see that they are not doing too good. Well, this ad itself is showing how the product is being used, which is really good, but it would be way better if it would have a better video quality. For now, it is very clear that they are using different clips from AliExpress and put them together into one video. What I would do, I would order the product myself, find someone to record the video how the product is being used, and that itself would make it more unique. Another thing, don't use these big borders as it screams that this is an ad. Just a simple showcase video with captions would do the trick here. Now the ad copy itself is really not good. I would recommend to not use so many emojis, as it not only looks like an ad, again, but also Facebook doesn't like when you have emojis so often in your ad copy. So this is a thing to remember as well. Another thing, please try to only have one link in the ad copy. You don't really need to have multiple ones. And finally, have a branded link here. In general, I would suspect that they might be paying a lot of money for this ad to show to potential customers. If they would have simply ordered the product itself, added some showcase footage and captions, this would have made the ad look way better. Now, once we click on the links, we are getting to their store that we are going to review next. Navigation, top and footer. From the get-go, I can already see that they probably didn't spend a lot of time on their store in general, and navigation shows that. It is better to have a tracking order, about us, contact us pages here, and it would make it more appealing to the visitor and build that first impression and build that trust eventually. Product description. The next thing that we want to check is the single most important part of the Shopify store, and that is your product description. And this is where you will either convert the person to buy a product or not. And this brand actually has a pretty good description, but the overall look, it is not really great. It has a ton of different colors, images, videos that makes it look messy. Of course, the product is cheap and that might be enough to convert a visitor to the customer, but if you want to increase your conversion rates, it would be best to try to keep your descriptions as clean as possible, and you will see what I mean, another store. Product title, I would personally say that it looks good. Nothing too much to change here. Reviews. Another part that we will cover a lot in today's episode are reviews, and these are super crucial as well. Make sure to have reviews in your store. This store has 4 total reviews, which is not enough, okay? It would be way better to have at least 20 reviews in your store, and make sure that they are translated correctly, has photos or even videos with customers reviewing the product. Product images and videos. From what I can see, the product has pretty good images, but once again, they are not high quality. This would draw down your conversion rates for sure, so make sure to have better quality images that you could make yourself by ordering the product. Now next is the product price. Pretty self-explanatory, but make sure that you're using the same price within your store. Meaning, if one of your products has cent formatting like $19.95, make sure other products have the same formatting, $29.95, $34.95, etc. And this store have the same cent formatting throughout the store. Really good job. Shipping costs. They could have made it a little bit clearer on what are the shipping costs and if there are any. for now, they only have the shipping cost explained in the actual page in the footer that can be found in the footer, and I would totally recommend to have this in the product page itself and the store logo. It's a good logo, I like it, it's simple yet good enough for sure. Now, I hope you understand where I'm going. This store just looks like a dropshipping store, right? Meaning you are just copying what someone else was doing a couple of years ago. Right now it's 2021 and you should make a bit better job designing your store. And that is why I think the next brand did such an amazing job with their ad and their store, which we are going to go next. Here are a couple of things that I see that they are doing really, really good.
Love, first of all, this elastic pouch that kind of holds my necklaces in place while they hang from these hooks. And the other part I love is the fact that this part is removable, so I can either use this as one compartment.
It is user-generated content. It's then the customer or yourself explaining the product and showing how it works. It's perfect and it has a great quality, and the customer itself is explaining the product. If you don't have any customers yet, you can order the product yourself and simply talk about the product and actually show it, right? Really, the same thing that they are doing right here, you can do the same for yourself as well, and that would make such a huge difference. One thing that they might have done that would improve that even more is captions. We don't have those, and I would totally recommend having them in your store, since people might not watch it with a sound while scrolling through their Facebook feed, and that is really important. So make sure to have those in for your Facebook ad. Ad copy, super short and super simple, and I would say that it's really effective. No emojis, no links. It looks clean, and that's what they are trying to do with their brand. Overall, very good Facebook ad. The main thing here is that the video content is original and not stolen. That makes the ad super effective. Even though they are not dropshippers, you can literally do the same thing for your product. Check out our previous episode with Lexi, where we have shown you how we shot video for a dog bed and published it as a Facebook ad. Really simple, really cute. We made it in 1 hour or less, and that made really an awesome, unique Facebook video ad. Now, once we click on the links, we are getting to the store that we are going to review next. Navigation, while they do have more links at the top, I would still add track your order page there, because from what I can see, they don't have it at all. Product descriptions, as I said before, the product descriptions is the single most important thing in your store, and this store did it perfectly. That is the perfect job. And yes, I understand that these two products are totally different. They have different prices and all, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. They have done a very good job on product photo shooting. The store looks customized and not the default one. So you can achieve almost the same thing with your store as well, even by using a free Shopify theme. Just make it clean, add high quality photos and videos, as well as customizing your color palette and typography. This is literally what makes this store look great. That's all. Product title, absolutely perfect. Reviews, a ton of great reviews. Just look at them and how they look. Of course, it would really be an amazing if they would have had some photos as well as with customers holding the product and showing it, or even using it, right? That would be perfect, but for now, we are doing a great job with reviews because they have a ton of them. Product images and videos, marvelous job. And again, you can do the same by ordering the product yourself and shooting some footage. Product price, all perfect here as well. Shipping costs, I would have had this shipping info in the product page itself, but we do have the link to the shipping page in the footer of the page. And store logo, super simple, super good. You see the difference? And you know what makes the biggest difference here? Product photos and videos, and the fact that they customize their store. Both of these products can be shown like this, as well as the hair holder one. And by having a perfectly designed store with amazing content and video ad could not only increase